To another NeuroMaker tutorial. My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to show you how we can set up BCI Connect on our Apple devices. So as you can see on our webpage, which I'm about to show you in a moment, this is going to be for macOS Big Sur. So if you have that operating system, let's get our BCI Connect up and rolling. So first thing we need to do is go to our Getting Started page. You can see the URL right up here. That is neuromakerstem.com/neuromaker-bci-getting-started-page. And that was a mouthful. I'm sure you'll be able to see that and type it in. And once you have that inside of your browser, you're going to see all the materials you need to get this solution set up. So we have everything here from a hardware setup. If you have not done this yet, I recommend that you go through this video first, and this will tell you everything you need to know about setting up your hardware so that we can get to the software installation. This will also go through some other tutorials needed to wear the headband correctly and give you some background info. So as you can see here, we are now on this step. We want to set up our software. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the file that corresponds with our operating system. So of course we're using macOS. So I'm going to click on this, and this is going to direct us to a Google Drive file. So all we need to do is just download this, and we're going to get a prompt saying that this package is too large to scan. We know it's safe, so we're going to download anyway. So now we're downloading our installer, and in just a moment we are going to be ready to launch that. There we go. So NeuroMaker BCI package, we're going to open that up, and in just a moment you're going to see a few prompts. So this is a new piece of software, so we're just going to have to do a couple of security changes to make sure that this can operate on our computer. So if we click OK, we can now go to our system preferences up here on the top left-hand side of our computer, and you're going to see security and privacy right here. We're going to click on this, and you will see that a prompt just came up saying NeuroMaker BCI Connect.package was blocked for use because it is not from an identified developer. This is a brand new piece of software. We're actually very grateful for everybody using this over the summer. We're doing a lot of different tests. So we're going to use this for our purposes from now until August. We actually have another release coming out in August. So we're just going to click Open anyway. Let's go ahead and click that. And another prompt is going to come up. There we go. So now we can click Open. And here is our installer. So it's going to guide us through the installation of our software. We're going to click Continue. So here is our software license agreement. Please read through this if you wish. So I'm already well familiar with what's in here. So I'm just going to click Continue. We're going to click Agree. You can choose where you want to install your file. I'm going to put this in the default position, so I'm actually not going to change anything there. I'm going to click Install, and now you're going to be prompted to enter in the password for your operating system. So I'm going to go ahead and type in mine. Feel free to type in the one that you have for your device. Okay, so let's install that. And now the software is going to download. So this should only take about 40 seconds or so. This is just going to unpack everything inside of our installer, and you can see it's successful. So let's go ahead and close that. And what you're going to see now is a prompt if you want to put the installer in the trash. We don't need this anymore, so I'm going to move it there. If you want to keep it, that's up to you. So let's go ahead and move that to the trash. And then now on our launch pad, you will see a brand new piece of software, which is our NeuroMaker BCI Connect. Let's go ahead and click on that. And you are going to see the opening page of our device in just one moment. So it's just going to take a second to open up here. And now we are greeted with our welcome page. So this is what you're going to see when you first open up this software. Just so you know, in case you ever want to get to that home page where we host a lot of our curriculum and other tutorials, you can simply click on this link, and this will take you back to that Getting Started page. So this is a good place to find everything that you need, particularly when you move into our curriculum. So everything you need to get started with our solution, you're going to find in here. And I'm going to talk about a few of those things in this demo, but not everything. So now we have our program all installed. So we need to connect this with our headband. So I'm going to take you through that right now. So first, you're going to need to enter in a username. So here, this is totally whatever you want to put in. This username is not used to save any specific information. It's just something that will stay in the background of this software. So you can make this anything you wish. I'm going to make it my first initial and last name. And this transmission port is actually used to connect your BCI headband with different kinds of hardware that you can control. So for instance, you can control the NeuroMaker hand with this software. And in a tutorial for that, we'll walk you through how to use this. But for our purposes today, we don't need this. So we have our username in here, so we're ready to click next. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And here's just a few checklist items to make sure you're ready to have your headband pair with the software. So our first step, as you can see here, is to turn on our device. So in our hardware tutorial, we show you all the details here. But if it's your first time using this, all you need to do is press the button right above your back of the left ear electrode. You'll see a little button on top right where that finger is. You just need to hold that down for about 3 seconds, and you're going to see the lights turn on. And after a few seconds, you're going to see these white lights move gently back and forth on your LED light display. So once this is moving back and forth, you know that your headband is in the right mode. So we actually have this installed so that this correct mode happens right off the bat. So you don't need to do any other configuration. And finally, we need to make sure that our headband Wi-Fi is being detected. So we are very sensitive to security, and we want to make sure that any data coming from your headband is only on your computer. So we actually have this headband emit its own Wi-Fi signal, which your computer connects with. So that's a long way of saying your device will not be connected to the internet while you are using NeuroMaker BCI Connect. We do that on purpose. We don't want there to be anything between your brainwave data and the internet happening, so we actually close that off. And the way that you can find this new network is by looking at your Wi-Fi selection, and you will see that there is a focus now with a 4-digit or 4 alphanumeric character option right at the end. So we just need to click on that one, and this will pair to that Wi-Fi network. Perfect, so now we're there. So we have a good signal. So let's go ahead and click next. We fulfilled these 3 steps. And the last step is we need to enter the last 4 digits of the headband SN. So you will notice there's 2 different ways to find this. The first one is from our Wi-Fi settings. We actually have these 4 characters. So all you need to do is just enter those into this box. If you wish to, you can also find this inside of your headband. So if you extend this part of your headband here, you're going to see a bunch of numbers. The top long number with an SN in front of it, we're going to look for the last 4 digits of that. And that's going to correspond with these 4 characters. So I'm going to go ahead and type those in. This should be 232A. Let's go ahead, 232A. This is not case sensitive, so you can enter in a lowercase letter there if you wish. We're going to click allow. And now I'm going to put on the headband. So you are going to see that once the headband is receiving a good signal from our brain, then this page is going to open up automatically. So if this page does not open up for you, that means that either your battery is low, or your Wi-Fi network has dropped out, or it could mean that you're not wearing your headband properly. So if this screen does not display, you're going to need to double check those 3 things. And once we have this set up, then it's going to automatically start working for you. So you will see here that we have access to our 4 main graphs. If you're looking for a description of these, we actually have little prompts here that you can see. This will give you a quick look at what is happening inside of here. Also, within our BCI fundamentals piece here, our BCI basics, you'll see an introduction to each one of those algorithms. So if you wish to learn about what those mean in more detail, you can go ahead and check these out here. And if we go back to this page, you will see that everything is displayed right in front of you. The username that I put in originally will be saved here at the top right-hand corner. And those are the essentials. The last thing I'm going to show you here is where you can find your headband data when we record it. So we have a whole post on our site here, this introduction to data files, which will tell you everything you need to know about these downloaded recorded files. But just so you can see how this works in real time, one of the great functions of this software is you can record your brain data over a specified amount of time. So if I click Start Collection here, you are going to see a timer start right here, telling us how many seconds have passed since we started collecting data. And I'm going to record 15 seconds of data here, and then I'm going to hit Stop Collection when that is done. Perfect. So now we have a CSV file generated in our data folder. So all we need to do is take a look. So when you set up this software in the default position, you're actually going to see that data file on our desktop. So let's go ahead and minimize these tabs. And right here, you'll see there's a NeuroMaker data folder. We're going to open this up, and there it is. So that's where you can find your results. So it's nice and easy. And that's really it. So those are all the fundamental pieces of NeuroMaker BCI Connect. If you encounter any issues setting up this software, feel free to contact our support email right here, neuromakerstem@brainco.tech. Take a look at everything that is available inside of your solution, and keep on the lookout for other tutorials. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great time using this software.